My heart is heavy right now. Feels like it's sank through my chest. Cause when we kneel on the ground, they go and kneel on our necks. When we go for a run, they go and shoot us to death. And yet our blackness is the one that they see as a threat? I'm not buying it. And I know that white people hear me. You don't need 20/20 vision to see these injustices clearly. Your silence is remarkable when it's time to speak up for the culture and the style that you subconsciously love. Who's the real criminal here is something that I have to ask. Because NYPD gets away with more murder than any gang in the past. And the schools have done more brainwashing to the minds on behalf that we might all live in one country, but there's two systems for blacks. I'm not condoning any violence, but we can only keep this peace to a minimum. A murderer in a cop uniform, no verdict? Who's really the criminal? Don't point any fingers. Sit back and reflect. Both whites and blacks have things that need to be checked. The chains might have left our wrists, but they still on our minds. Whiteness is an illness that can leave the whole world blind. These injustices still go on today because we haven't properly healed. Most whites need racism enacted to feel properly filled. Knowing the feeling of having somebody beneath you, the power of the bully and having somebody see you, the power of the system that enables the disease. America is sick and has not gone through therapy. They scream all lives matter and everyone is free, but they don't want to understand, so they pretend not to see. And that's our problem. The schools white out their history, lie in their books and leave the rest as a mystery. We haven't had an acknowledgement because we're hidden from the truth, but blacks still prevail. I guess the pudding's in the proof. How can we have justice never made for us? Shout out to Rosa for taking a stand, but we already had our own bus. But subconsciously still believe that the white bus was better. From the propaganda fed to us from birth and the numerous amounts of slander that black is worse and black is inferior. We're all in need of reprogramming because no one's superior. We're all put on earth to love and be free, not to hate and be choked by white supremacy.